bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay,
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 7 of the NFL.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now
second and 6. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23, 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 26.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 8.
The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 11 catches, 90 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Roughing the passer defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to...
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
27-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on it there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
3-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Kmet, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Demir Bird, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Santos set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
1st down, a run with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Now this one complete on the slant route. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3. First down.
Back to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 24-yard line.
Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Gain of 12.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This will be caught at about the 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is caught, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Austin Eckler. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
The pass.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Michael Badgley.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Washington.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over.
18-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 24. Washington.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They run the option here on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 28.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Bears 24. Washington 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Complete to Jimmy.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. 1:54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
The pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brings up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
87.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Trufant on the coverage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week